The house stood silently, large and imposing. Its presence loomed over the neighborhood, casting long, eerie shadows. A Dutch colonial, stately, on a well-manicured lot. It seemed like the perfect family home, but appearances can be deceiving. 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York. But something was wrong. The air felt heavy, as if the house itself was alive. Something hid behind the home's facade, something dark, something evil. The windows seemed to watch, hiding secrets within. This is the story of the Amityville Horror, a tale that has haunted the minds of many for decades. On November 13th, 1974, the peace of this suburban community was shattered. The tranquility was replaced by fear and disbelief. Ronald DeFeo Jr., the eldest son, murdered his entire family. The crime scene was a nightmare, forever etched in the town's memory. His parents, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Innocent lives taken in a moment of horror, all shot in their beds. The place where they should have been safest became their final resting place. DeFeo claimed voices in the house drove him to kill. Was it madness or something more sinister? The mystery remains unsolved, leaving a chilling legacy. The murder sent shockwaves through the quiet town of Amityville, leaving the community in a state of perpetual fear and disbelief. The house on Ocean Avenue became infamous, a symbol of horror and tragedy. A year later, the Lutz family moved in, hoping for a fresh start. George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, were eager to begin a new chapter. They knew about the gruesome murders that had taken place there, but they dismissed it as a tragic anomaly, believing it was just an unfortunate event that wouldn't affect them. They believed they had found their dream home, a place where they could build happy memories. How wrong they were. Almost immediately, strange and unsettling things began to happen. The atmosphere grew heavy with an unexplainable tension. Foul odors permeated the house, making it difficult to breathe. Green slime oozed from the walls, and Kathy began to have vivid, terrifying nightmares. The children felt cold spots throughout the house and heard unsettling voices whispering in the dark. It felt as though the house was coming alive, with a sinister presence lurking in every corner. And it was hungry for new victims, ready to claim the Lutz family as its own. Days turned into weeks. The paranormal activity intensified, growing more sinister with each passing day. George became withdrawn and irritable, his once warm demeanor replaced by a cold, distant stare. He woke up every morning at 3:15 a.m., the exact time of the DeFeo murders, haunted by the chilling coincidence. Kathy felt an unseen presence watching her, touching her, sending shivers down her spine. The children, once playful and carefree, now cowered in fear, their laughter replaced by cries of terror. Their dream home had become a nightmare, a place of dread and despair. One evening, as the family sat down for dinner, the room turned ice cold, their breath visible in the frigid air. A crucifix on the wall spun violently as if possessed by an unseen force. Then a deep, guttural growl echoed through the house, sending chills down their spines. It was at that moment the Lutzes knew they were in grave danger, their fear palpable and overwhelming. They were not alone in the house. An ominous presence lurked in the shadows, watching their every move. Section 4. Whispers, slime, and red eyes. The Lutzes tried to fight back. They prayed. They brought in a priest to bless the house, but nothing worked. The evil only grew stronger. One night, Kathy awoke to find a demonic creature with glowing red eyes hovering over her. She screamed, but no sound came out. The children's torment continued. Their imaginary friend Jody became more sinister, whispering threats, urging them to harm themselves. George, losing his grip on reality, began chopping wood obsessively. He resembled a man possessed. The Lutzes were trapped, their sanity slipping away. Section 5. Fleeing in terror. After 28 terrifying days, the Lutz family reached their breaking point. They fled the house, leaving behind all their possessions, their furniture, their clothes, even their family dog. They were desperate to escape the evil that had consumed their lives. The Lutzes never returned to 112 Ocean Avenue. They moved from town to town, haunted by their experiences. Their story became a media sensation, a best-selling book, a blockbuster movie, the Amityville Horror. But the truth remains elusive. Section 6. The unanswered questions. Was the Amityville horror real, or was it an elaborate hoax? Skeptics point to inconsistencies in the Lutz's story. The police found no evidence of paranormal activity, but the sheer terror in the Lutz family's eyes is undeniable. To this day, the Amityville house stands empty, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of ordinary life, a place where evil took root, and where the truth remains shrouded in shadow.